welcome back. This video is we're gonna be throwing it all the way back to when I first started this channel, because I'm back home, and this kind of was how I used to film my videos on my iPhone and in the car, because I was living at home and I was studying for the LSAT, I was working, and I was just starting this YouTube channel. This is like 2 years ago now, actually, around this time as well. So it's kind of funny how, one, how time flies, and two, how everything comes full circle. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bex, B-E-X. And this week's video is just gonna be a vlog of me preparing for finals. It's also Thanksgiving week. I wanted to show you guys how I've been studying, but I did come home, so I'm not gonna be in Atlanta this week. But still gonna show you guys how I've been prepping for finals, and also want to give some 1L exam advice, some tidbits that I feel like I not only learned in my 1L year, but I've kind of been learning in my 2L year. But first, I want to say thank you to Ana Luisa, who sent me some more items, and I want you to check them out because Black Friday is coming up, and I know you want some jewelry either for your girlfriend, for your boyfriend, for yourself. Check them out. Just next clip is going to be a message. What's up, guys? So I have the pleasure of working with Ana Luisa again in this week's video. So since I'm partnering with them, I want to show you guys the new pieces that they sent me. Holidays are coming up. This is great jewelry to gift, great jewelry to buy for yourself, sustainable, affordable jewelry, and all of their jewelry starts at around $39. So to have like gold-plated jewelry, high quality that you can wear multiple times, to me, that it doesn't get better than that. Like I told you guys, I really like Ana Luisa, especially for school and for work, because it's still like, it's like that dainty, cute little jewelry while also still allowing me to express myself and get fun with it. So I'm just gonna show you guys the pieces that they sent me. So in here, I like also like some of the new packaging that it comes with. This is like felt, this is the regular canvas, and this is the regular canvas. So this time I got a ring. So I already wear a gold ring, so I got a gold ring like this, which is so cute. I think this little style is really in right now, and I like having it on my thumb. This is a size 6, by the way. I also got this necklace, which came in this packaging. I've been wearing this a lot. The layered necklace is just a really cute look, in my opinion, especially with a lot of the clothes that I wear. I wear a lot of like nude, neutral toned clothes, and being able to kind of have some jewelry on top of it just makes it just a little cuter. And then the last thing I got was another necklace in this felt packaging, and this one is my favorite. It's so freaking cute. It is this necklace with a little body pendant. Sorry for my nails, but these are all on their website. If you go to Ana Luisa, or you click the link in my description box below, you will see where you can find their jewelry on their website. And of course, you guys know I have the code, use BEX10 for 10% off of your purchase. Black Friday is coming up, so they've got a lot of sales going on right now, so this is actually the best time for you guys to really check them out and see if you like any of their jewelry. So thank you to Ana Luisa for sending me these pieces. They're really cute, and I definitely think that I'm going to continue using their jewelry and purchasing in the future, so check them out. Firstly, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for my appearance, you guys, but it is brick in Virginia right now. Like, I'm disgusted. I'm also disgusted by myself because I thought I was stronger than this after going to an upstate New York school, like you would think, but no, I'm weak. I'm actually very weak. This isn't very fun right now, but my first task of the day is to get a workout in. As you guys might have seen from my Instagram, I started going to these classes called F45 in Atlanta, and so I only pay for that gym. So I no longer have my membership to to my gym here. So I'm trying to go to F45 classes here because they're all over the freaking like the globe, but they don't allow you to use your membership from one gym to another. Little do they know, I use a different email address and a different phone number to create a new account so that I could get a trial at this F45. Let's see if it works. I don't know, but my first little tidbit of advice is to work out sort of in some way, shape, or form consistently. Move your body during exam season, especially this whole work from home business. Like, if you're not, especially if you're really not leaving the house to like go do other things, make sure you're allotting 30 minutes to like an hour of just like trying to move your body a couple times a week. This is not an everyday thing, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all and say I work out every single day, but 3 to 4 times a week is my goal. And I know that if I sit here and I pay for this stupid, dumb, expensive membership, it will force me to get my butt over there because of how much money I'm spending on it. And it does make me feel better. So that's one of my little tidbits of advice, is to not just be so focused on studying that you neglect your health. Like, trying to eat well, trying to exercise, trying to move your body in some way, shape, or form, de-stress. It's a great way to kind of get your day started if you're like me and it's hard for you to wake up early in the morning. Like, having something scheduled in the morning for you to do, like a workout, is a great way to start your day and make sure that, like, you know, you have the energy and like you're starting the tone of the day being productive. That's my goal. That's my advice to you guys, and we will see if they allow me to go inside this gym and work out. I still look even crazier, but they let me in, you guys. Haha, hee hee, LOL. Joke's on them. That was good. Got my workout in. I'm gonna head home now and basically just get my dog ready because I brought her, get everything ready to study for literally the rest of the day. What's up, guys? So I'm back home now. I have eaten breakfast, got my coffee, and changed, tried to look a little bit more put together. Luckily I have like a desk set up here at where I'm staying at my grandparents', but like it doesn't necessarily match, or it's still not the vibe of my office at home, but it does a job, and just having a desk is nice. I'm trying to get my computer to reload. For some reason I cannot connect to this Wi-Fi here, so I'm afraid that I might have to go to a coffee shop instead because I can't keep hotspotting my computer with my phone. So I'm gonna wait and see if I can connect to the Wi-Fi. If not, I will be going to a coffee shop, which I'm not complaining about, but I do feel bad because my dog is with me. I'm just trying to like be, you know, not like leave her for hours on end like I normally do, but it's not looking good with the Wi-Fi connection. So pros and cons of coming home during final season. I get to see my family, which I really needed, but it does kind of, you know, you have to start thinking about like other things because you still have to study for exams. I'm doing my best, so I'm going to figure this out, and if you guys see me at a coffee shop, you know why. I'm going to start off with taking notes from a review session for my trademark class. I have 3 exams. So I have my trademark exam, my analytical methods exam, which is that like accounting class I was telling you guys about, and my business associations exam, or corporations if that's what they call it at other schools. So 2 of them are going to be open note, like normal law school exam, where I get to have my outline, textbook, all printed materials, whatever, even access to the internet, which like is not necessarily necessary, but it's just like it's an literally open note exam. And then my business associations one is the only one that's closed note, which low-key trying not to feel like nervous about. Flashcards are coming in handy, but I'll show you how I'm studying for all of them. Right now though, I'm going to be watching the class recording here, and then I'm going to take my notes on Google Drive. I was doing it yesterday, but I needed to finish that up today. I'm going to be doing the same thing for my analytical methods class, and then later on tonight I will probably just continue doing flashcards or something like that, some sort of like evaluation based studying method versus like just like a note-taking study method. I'll probably be doing that tonight. So I've kind of gone back to my old, not even old, but like my 1L study methods with the FaceTiming. So my friends and I do study rooms from like 8 until, whenever the last person gets off, just to hold us accountable for that post-dinner like slump that you kind of get into where you're like, dang, I could really just watch some TV and go to bed right now. But instead we hold each other accountable to continue studying into the late night. That's another study method that I've used, even sometimes during the day. If I'm feeling like I'm noticing that I'm falling off a little bit on the focus, I'll literally just text my friend or call somebody and be like, can you please just stay on FaceTime with me while you study, because I just need the accountability sometimes. And I am honestly a-okay with being very frank and honest and open about the fact that sometimes I need external accountability. It gets the job done, and I am lucky enough to be blessed with friends who are willing to do that for me. That's why I harp so much to find your people in law school, because they don't necessarily need to be your best friends, but they need to care about your success just as much as they care about their own. That's a huge piece of advice I have for studying into, getting into the final season is like, if you are internally motivated, that's awesome, but having somebody else with you to push you even more beyond what you would probably normally do alone, I highly, highly recommend. It looks like my internet is not going to work, so I will probably be finding my way to the coffee shop soon. What's up, guys? So I basically went to 2 coffee shops. I started off at a coffee shop in Virginia that I like to go to, and I was studying for business associations there. Like, that's where I started, and I was basically just doing flashcards. I think that, as I'm giving like 1L advice, it's kind of hard for me with this class, only because this class is closed note, and I don't know how many of you would be taking closed note exams. I doubt any of you would be taking closed note exams as 1Ls. So my advice for that isn't necessarily like the best for the way that I'm studying for that class, only because I have to memorize a lot of things for this closed note exam. So and what what your law professors are teaching you in your first year is like, it's not about remembering the law. Like, it doesn't matter if you remember the law, because at the end of the day, everybody can know the law and not know how to apply the facts, blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to give you guys bad advice on that, but flashcards really do help my memory. 1, the act of writing things down helps my memory, and then 2, testing it and just like trying to do it in chunks based on like the different sections or different parts of the syllabus that I need to, that we covered. that's how I've kind of been trying to do it, just like in bite-sized chunks. And the writing down part helps me. Like, that's really all I can do aside from doing practice hypos. But like the flashcards help me with remembering the rules. The hypos are what's going to help me know whether or not I really do memorize, like whether or not I actually did remember the rules, and whether or not I can, you know, analyze the facts properly. So that's what I'm doing for that class. I highly suggest, if you know, writing things down helps your memory, to do that. Even when you're creating your outlines, like obviously, yeah, you want to have an outline on your computer because it helps when you're just for the convenience of it when you're doing your actual exam. But if there are, you know, if writing things down really does help you, I would try and find a way to either do flashcards or some form of that to help you remember things, because you also don't want to have to only solely rely on your outlines to know things. Like, it is good when you don't have to have your outline be such a crutch for you. Right now I'm going back to my house and I'm going to get my sister, because I'm staying with my grandparents. Gonna get my sister. That'll be kind of like my break for the day. I just studied at another coffee shop in DC with my friend who's visiting, Paula, shout out to you. We're just working a little bit, and I just kept doing business associations. I was planning on doing analytical methods, that accounting class I was telling you guys. I was planning on doing that at the first coffee shop, but it was just way too loud in there, so I could barely even hear the Zoom recording. So I might just do that tonight, and also do like a hypo for business association, since I've been kind of focusing on that heavily today. So that's pretty much my plan for the rest of the day. Obviously I'll still update you guys later, but like that's just where we're at right now. Another tidbit of advice is to switch up your study areas, to practice doing, you know, some of your practice hypos, or just studying in a place with some soft noise. Nothing crazy, like obviously where there's like a whole bunch of chatter, because that would not mimic the testing. That wouldn't mimic the testing environment accurately. But choosing an area with some soft noise where people are working, whether that's a library or a coffee shop where you're hearing typing, would be really good practice. Because for those in-person exams, if you're not taking any take-home exams, for those in-person exams, you definitely want to get used to the sound of people typing around you, if you don't want to use earplugs, because that can throw you off a little bit. I know for me, it definitely would throw me off, because I'm used to being able to just take my exams from home, given that all of our exams last year were not in person. So this will be my first time ever taking an exam in person, so I'm really just trying to practice doing that while I'm studying, so that I'm not thrown all the way off on the test day. So yeah, that's my other piece of advice, and I'll keep y'all updated. This vlog is just gonna be a collection of me looking nuts in all of these videos, but I really feel like this takes it all the way back to when I first started this channel, so I'm happy with it. So guys, I completely forgot to film the past 2 hours. I got home after grabbing my sister, and I intended to start studying again at 8. I got on Zoom with my friends, so with my study group, but we chatted for like an hour, because we're all kind of like separate right now, being that some of us went home for break and stuff. And so we were just like catching up for an hour, and then my friend and I, who are in the same business associations class, basically today was really dedicated to business associations. So I told y'all I was going to rewatch the recording of my analytical methods class tonight, and like take notes, kind of how I did with the trademark recorded session. Didn't get to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that tomorrow instead. And tonight what I did with my classmate is we did like a practice question together. So that was really helpful. Kind of different than what I was doing last year. Like, we would fully type out the answers last year, because we really wanted to mimic like what that just what that feeling would be like, to have to like fully type out an essay. And I think that now that we're more familiar and comfortable with that, we are okay with kind of just writing out our thoughts, and like spotting the issues and identifying the facts that would apply. and then instead we kind of like talk through the analysis together. I enjoy that, one, because it's just like it's more collaborative, and two, because it helps us to address more hypos than having to really fully sit down for an hour and a half at a time to just answer one question. So there's some give and take in that, and I highly wouldn't recommend that for like as your only like evaluation study method as a 1L. But I definitely do, I will say this till the day I graduate, that hypothetical questions, practice questions, evaluation based studying methods is going to be one of your key essential study tips, habits that will ensure your success on law school exams, because you do not want the exam to be the first time that you sit down and write out an answer as a 1L. You just don't want that to be the case. So I highly suggest practicing with your outline, highly suggest doing that as often as you can, especially towards the end of the studying period. Like, reviewing your notes is, and I have to remind myself of this too, like reviewing your notes is the easier thing to do. But the harder thing to do is to really sit down and force yourself to answer multiple choice questions, do short answers, run through hypotheticals, collaborate and talk about it with your study group. Like, that's the more challenging thing, but that's going to be the thing that definitely gets you to drill these things and really master these concepts, to the point where you'll realize you don't even need your outline for the majority of the test. That should really be your goal. The outline is just there for you, shouldn't be your crutch. Besides that, this is really kind of what my study schedule is going to be like, at least while I'm home. I'll probably do another vlog when I'm back in Atlanta next week. I have one more week after this to really fully prepare for the exams, and then I'll vlog through my first round of 2L exams, and that'll be the semester in a wrap. I'm going to bed because I'm exhausted. Another tidbit, another habit, another tip that I have for you guys is, like, sleep is so important, because you'll start to, I learned last year that I'm not the same undergrad Bex that I thought I was. Undergrad me could pull all-nighters multiple nights in a row because it didn't feel as much of a marathon. This is a marathon, so sleep is super important. Just like I was talking about health this morning, sleep is just as important, if not more important, to retain all of that information. And I have to remind myself, honestly, how important it is. So here I am reminding you to get your sleep, that after a certain time, if you're not a night owl, you're not going to retain any of that information. Just go to bed. You'll do what you need to do the next day, and you will be productive. It'll be fun.